Hello everyone, welcome to our demo of our group project for software design, Com3. My name is Maz. Our group project was to build a artisanal craft market store that helps local sellers be able to put themselves out there and sell online a lot easier. So what we've built is called Storify. It helps small businesses and individuals who make crafts and artistic items to be able to sell their goods much easier. So this is the landing page. If you go just to this link and you go here, you'll see that you can see all the stores and you'll see our team as well as just some copy, right? So let me just first sign in. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sign in with my Microsoft account. Cool. As you see, I'm signing in with my Microsoft account, which allows us to be able to use a third-party identity provider like Microsoft. Anyways, so now I'm signed in. You can see I'm signed in as a buyer. And you can see I can create a store or I can view my orders. And I can also view the stores that are available. So I'm going to look at Pete's Pottery. I want to look at some of the stuff he's got, add some of them to my cart. Obviously, I can get further information if I go in depth, but I'm happy I just put it to my cart and you'll see that the items are added to my cart. Right now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Bob's Beads. I'm going to show you this. So in Bob's Beads, you can see I can search for products as well. So I can do glass beads. I can do face. You see, I can do search, and I can also filter by category. So if I do beads or balls, that's the basic idea. I can filter like that. Now you saw I added those stuff to my cart in Pete's store, but in Bob's store, it's not there, right? And why is that? And that's basically because what we've done on Storify is we've separated each store out. So each store basically has its own cart. So each user or each buyer has a cart for each store. So if I'm buying from Bob, my cart is different from my cart for Pete. But we do save the carts in the cache. So you can see that my mugs never went away from my cart. I can then now check out with it. Anyway, so I'm going to enter my name here. I'm going to enter my phone number here. Cool. And I can decide if I want to pick up or get it delivered to me. I'm going to get it delivered to me and I'll enter my address here, right? Now you'll see this Google Places drop-down comes up and it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. We can now go on to continue to pay. Now, when I go to pay, you'll see I'm in this Stitch payment gateway, which is a third-party provider, which allows us to be able to do these payments. Now, the card number you're going to use is a test card, so we're not using real money here. And you can put any details you want here as long as it's in the future, not too far in the future apparently, and any 3-digit CVV is good. Now, this would normally be your 3DS with your bank. This is all with Stitch, so it's encrypted, it's secure, third-party payments, and you get redirected back to your orders page where now I can see my order that was placed. You can see the seller received it, and as the seller updates it, you'll see he'll obviously be able to, I'll be able to track my progress of my order. See, it's paid $4.50, and you saw the items there as well. That's pretty much it for a buyer. Basically, it's just a standard commerce experience, viewing stores, adding to cart, checking out, payment, that kind of a thing. Now I'm going to go to a seller account. I'm going to sign in as gadget@gmail.com. Cool. And I'm going to put all the stuff, all the credentials in the thing so you can actually log in for yourself, check out the accounts. Anyways, now I'm logging in as a seller. As a seller, you can see that the CTA is a little different. It tells you to go to your store or to go to your dashboard, right? I'm going to let's go to my store first, and then we'll go to the dashboard. Now you can see this is a view of what your store looks like to a buyer. And this store intentionally has no pictures. And you can see that there's some pictures here, but we want to add pictures, right? Anyways, let's go to my orders. You can see if I go to orders, you'll be able to manage all your incoming orders, update statuses, track orders, that kind of a thing. So for example, let's look at Jane's order that came in. I'm pretty sure we delivered the order. So you'll see we can update the status to delivered. Or if we look at one of these recent orders where we have items, we can, mark it as out for delivery, or we can even cancel it, right? So basically the idea is you can update the status, you can manage your orders from here. You can also manage your inventory. So we have quite a lot of products here. I can update the inventory of the quantities. So I can put 70, and you'll see that the product quantity gets updated. You can also do it like this. So very satisfying. And we can also manually adjust. So if I go below 6, it becomes low stock. Cool. And then the last thing I want to show you that we can do is we can add pictures, right? Which is we don't have pictures here. We want to add pictures. So I'm just going to select 3 random pictures that I have. And you see it's actually the wireless thing here. But we're going to upload these images for the smartwatch series 5. And we'll update the product. So you see the product got updated. And now if we go back here, we should be able to, out there, my stores, we should be able to see that the series 5 smartwatch has some pictures. That's the basic idea. We can manage all our products and our inventory there. We can also do reports. So I can do daily tasks, inventory, and daily sales. These correspond with the requirements brief. So daily sales is actually the last 30 days daily sales. Inventory is an inventory report of all our current stock levels, and daily task is a custom report, which basically tells you what orders you have outstanding and that you should get to in a certain day. So let's just open it. I'm not going to go into it. You can see basically it's a CSV here. If I go inventory report, again, it's just a CSV with the data that came in from the database, right? And in the last one, daily tasks, right? You can see that there we have all the items there. That's the reporting. The last thing we can do is delivery options, which allows us to set the ability to be able to have customers pick up from us or drop off. And I'm just going to leave it as drop off, right? Now, the one more last thing, is the dashboard, which actually shows you your orders and some KPIs. So you can see up top some KPIs for your store, and you can see your sales history. And you ideally want this to show an upward curve to show growth. Again, this works in light mode, but I think it looks better in dark. Cool. So that's basically it from a seller perspective. A seller can also purchase things from other stores, and that's it for a seller. Let me now sign out, and we'll sign back in as a buyer. As an admin. Admin. Cool. Now, if I go to the admin home, again, I can do user management and store management, and those are basically the only 2 things I can do. If I go to users, I can then type a user email, and I can basically adjust a role to make them an admin or to make them a seller or a buyer, whatever the case is. I can also remove them altogether, and that means they have no privileges. Cool. The other thing I can do is I can manage stores. So, for example, Leonardo's painting store. I'm just going to open it up here. Leonardo's painting store had some stuff that was not actually paintings. So I had him on a watch list, but it seems like he needs to be banned. So we're going to ban him now. And this is just allows us to do, content approval and store. It just allows you to keep a high quality platform effectively. And that's all you can do from admin. Admin can also buy things from users the same way that a buyer can, the same way that a seller can. And that's pretty much it for the admin. And thanks for watching.